All right, guys, we're over at the Rupes booth now. Obviously, we've seen the sneak peeks of the new battery-operated polisher. So let's go ahead and take a look. We have the guy here to give us the tech specs on this new polisher.
Yeah, guys, so welcome to the Rupes booth. So some of the new features of the new battery-powered 21 and 15 are, we'll start things off by the weight. So the 21 is now 25% lighter than the previous generation corded model.
Wow.
21. And the 15...
Is that including battery on it?
That is including the battery.
Wow,
so
okay.
with battery, the
incredible.
complete tool is 25% lighter than the 21. The 15 is 12% lighter than the original corded 15 as well. So obviously it's battery powered, but we call it the hybrid technology.
Yes.
And the hybrid technology is battery plus wall corded unit.
Gotcha.
So if for any reason you're not wanting to use batteries, you can
you
plug
have
it into
that
the
option.
wall.
Yep.
So some of the specs on the batteries, it's an 18 volt, 5 amp hour.
Okay.
Running time or continuous run time is 40 minutes.
Okay.
So that's kind of like if I turn it on and
just let it go.
set my elbow on it and you and I are talking for 40 minutes. It's going to run just completely full power until it's dead and just...
Is that under load? Like, does that
it is
affect
under load.
It is. Okay.
Obviously, there's some variables in
of
that,
course,
right?
yeah.
You know, if someone's pretty heavy-handed,
they
could probably wear out the battery, but we're talking, 38 minutes or 35
Okay,
minutes,
so
right?
it's pretty consistent across the board.
Right. So then if someone's on the opposite end, really light, and you're just kind of applying a wax or something, now you're talking 45 minutes running by, right? So that 40 is just kind of right in the mid-range, normal working, normal application pressure. So yes, 40 minutes there, and then the second battery that comes with all the tools will recharge in 50 minutes.
50 minutes, very good.
So again,
I mean, you're covering your runtime. You can just keep going.
The runtime, like we're polishing back here on this Fiat, we're getting about an hour and 45 minutes of polishing time on the battery. So that second battery is already, charged up by the time you're ready to go.
Yes, correct. Yeah, and you just swap in and out.
So why is it so much lighter? So now it's a brushless motor.
Okay.
The original models had brushes that would be replaced after a certain amount of hours for usage. So this one's a brushed motor, or brushless motor. So that makes it significantly lighter. The other thing too is now we have a polyfiber gear set. So in the head of the original 15 and 21 is metal gears.
Yep.
This one's of a polyfiber hybrid material.
Okay.
So that's significantly lighter.
And I'm sure people are going to ask longevity of that if it's not metal anymore.
Oh, surely it's been tested for hundreds of thousands of hours in our let's say dyno booth.
Sure.
And we're testing longevity in hours.
Okay.
But the thing to note there too is because of the new polyfiber gear set, the tool is much quieter. You don't hear the gear whine of the actual polisher anymore. So now it's very typical to turn the polisher on and you and I can have a conversation as it's running. Yeah. So that's a cool.
And that's awesome for the professional, because a lot of times I do mostly mobile. I'm out at a job and the customer wants to talk and I hate it because I'm like, I got to stop and talk to them. I'm like, dude, let's, so that gives you the option.
And here's some food for thought. Italy's a European, right? So European has centralized healthcare, so they have some regulations that they need to meet.
So that you're not destroying your ears?
Decibels and solvents in your compounds or vibrating tools.
Sure.
These are all little things that centralized healthcare takes a look at. So if you can make a quieter running tool, all the better for that. So one last feature is the backing plate is much thinner than the previous model. It is of a plastic material, but it's a very high durable, very low flex backing plate. Okay. So that's much lighter. So it makes the whole thing more efficient. It's what gives us the battery life.
Gotcha. So, okay, cool. So you guys really went through the entire machine to try and get the most efficiency out of that battery.
Absolutely. Yeah. And one last cool feature, maybe it's on the video there, but the blue lights. The blue light on the side, yes, it's cool, but there is actually some telltale features on there. On the production models, it'll have a pressure sensor, so to say. So if someone's bearing down too hard, if you're
going to be stalling the machine, essentially?
Not necessarily stalling, but if there's just too much downward pressure, like you're pushing down really hard, you may get some pad stall.
Yeah, sure.
But there would be like an overload, someone just really heavy-handed.
Sure.
Then the light will start to flash and kind of let you know, hey,
ease up a little bit.
Ease up a little bit.
Wow, very cool.
And the second feature of that too is with lithium ion, you get that same performance over the duration of the battery. And then very much like our Nano, the Nano will start to blink fast. Yep. And then all right, the battery's about to die. within a few seconds.
Okay, gotcha.
So it is functional. It is cool. And
yeah, I was wondering. I didn't know if that was just a display thing or not. But that's,
yeah,
that's
you know,
really
it's actually cool. The engineers went into the programming, and just for the Sema show on these models here, if you just plug in the battery, it gives this nice,
nice little pulse.
Tesla type of display work there. So
absolutely,
I thought that was pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. Very cool. For the hybrid system, do you guys have the cord ready to go? Does that come with the kit, or is that
at the show? We do have a working version here.
Okay.
These tools are not in production yet, so it's going to be kind of rolled out in stages. So kit form, then tool, and then corded.
Got it.
And that's going to be over like a 2 to 3 month span.
Okay.
Production starts January.
Okay.
And distribution will start pre-orders, I believe, Monday next week.
Wow. Okay. And then, oh man, I had one more question for you regarding the battery. I think
maybe.
It passed me. Progressive trigger, all that.
Yeah, that feature's the same. Yep. The orbits are the same, and the size of the backing plates. Other than that, the tools are completely different than the 21 and 50. Just rework ground up from that point. So orbit and backing plate size are the carryover.
Okay, but that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, I remember now. Spare batteries, you guys gonna offer those?
Oh yeah, so whether it's in kit form or single tool form, it'll be 2 battery kits.
Okay.
And you'll have a dual charger with
it. And then if someone wants more batteries, can they buy those separately or no?
Yeah, you'll have additional batteries that you could buy separately.
Okay,
now on the charger, it charges 1 battery at the time.
Okay,
so if you have 2 batteries on there, it's not going to do them both.
Yep.
What it does is it senses which one has a higher charge, and it'll pick that one and complete that charge before it starts the empty one.
So essentially, so you can get back to work right away.
Yeah,
like
if you just needed a quick charge or a boost or something on your battery, you could throw that on there for 10-15 minutes and go.
Very cool.
Now, one other keynote too about that charger system is that, very much like Tesla, when you plug it in, it gets a quick rate charge and then it kind of tapers off.
Yep.
Very similar. So if you had a dead battery and you threw it on there for 15 minutes, you may get about 50% or 60% charge right off the bat. So
very nice.
And then it tapers off to keep the temperature down.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, the polishers look unreal.
They're pretty sexy, if that's an official Italian term. Sexy. So, Central Milan, that's where fashion capital of the world, right? So,
so you got to keep with
so even our tools are, Armani. So.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything else, like any adjustments to the compounds, polishers, or anything like that? Or is
it? Actually. So maybe you notice these aqua-looking pads here. Those are now our new for Sema for 2023 here. Intermediate pads.
Okay.
So that market is just kind of like the one-step kind of production detailing. Maybe you're doing like a polish wax, all-in-one product. And that pad's going to give you a decent range of cut and an excellent.
Where does it fit in the range? Is it kind of between yellow and white?
Yeah. So I know we have the stack there, but if we normally our range is blue, yellow, and white.
Correct. Yeah.
So the cutting ability, we would say that azure or teal looking pad is going to be just under our blue.
Just under the blue. Okay, so in between blue and yellow.
In between blue and yellow.
Okay, cool.
And then have finishing capabilities depending on situations, right around the white.
Yeah. Gotcha. Very cool. Yeah, okay. Sweet. That's exciting.
Compounds are the same for this year, and
And the new pad's retail price is going to be in line with the other ones?
Actually, distribution is going to get pricing on that too with the tool price as well.
Okay, gotcha. So it's not finalized. Okay, gotcha.
And production on those also starts in January as well.
Okay.
So Q1 will have new pads and hybrid tools.
Very nice, man. Very exciting. Well, sweet. Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely,
Josh. Left-handed yet. So. Thanks so much, guys.
Good, bud.
Cool. Right on, dude. All right, guys, we just got to the AutoFiber booth. We got Ian here again. We've got some cool, new, exciting products also from AutoFiber. So, Ian, take it away, bud.
Yeah, let me show you the new clay towel we're going to come out with. It's a perforated clay with a mesh towel, so the holes go all the way through, and it actually helps flush the debris out as you're claying and through the lubricant, so it's just a safer way to clay.
Absolutely, and this thing, like, the first thing when he showed me this, guys, we just did it off camera just to show me. I mean, you can, I don't know if it's going to pick it up on camera, but you can literally see through the thing.
Yeah.
So, very, very cool. It's extreme perforation. That's
really
absolutely
cool. Yeah, and then another thing, one of our most popular product we designed with Jeremy from Shine Supply is the flat out wash pad, but we're making a larger version. We're going to call it the double wide. It's like a double section, so you can fling it out and catch like the middle of a hood, or you can clean just double the area.
more coverage, you can get it done quicker, right?
And then let me take you over here. I'll show you some other stuff. So another new product we got here is the roll of rags up here. We got them in 4 different colors, but it's a roll of 30 12 by 12 sheets, 260 GSM.
260, okay, cool.
Yeah. And so there's a lot of these out there.
Yes.
They're usually around 180 GSM. And these are better for more automotive grade,
sure.
detail
Yeah,
grade.
absolutely.
And you can just rip off a sheet. And lots of people are asking if they're disposable. They're reusable. You can wash them and use them over and over again.
Sure.
And then another popular product that we showed you last year is the Reacher, which we're redesigning.
Gotcha.
So we redesigned it, made it a little bit more thinner to get into tighter spaces.
Yep.
And it's just all one piece.
Very cool.
So
very cool. As opposed to is it just going to shift the same way in that box?
Exactly.
So it still fits. Okay, cool.
It's the same thing, but just make it improving the design of the product.
Yep, absolutely. And then on the mitt on a stick.
Yeah.
Upgrade. There's an update to that. You removed.
Yeah.
I saw that on one of you. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, we used to have this button here to make it swivel, but nobody used that functionality.
Gotcha. Yeah, it got too squirrely, maybe.
It would be too squirrely, and sometimes, like, when it would come down here, it would click the button. So we removed that functionality just to make it more user-friendly.
Okay, got it.
But another cool thing that we're going to do, same along the lines of the clay, we're going to make a clay pad, right? For bigger vehicles,
sprinters,
RVs,
man.
right?
And
Sprinters
RVs, for sure.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
Very nice. And that's, you can buy this head separately, right? So if you're
this head, exactly. Yeah,
cool.
we don't have this yet, but it's coming soon.
Okay. Very good.
For the barrel blade, we're coming out with a few new covers. So this is more of like a medium grade, like almost like a noodle chenille type. But feel it, it's a little bit. We have like a urethane coating on it to make it a little bit more aggressive.
That's super cool.
And then, did you ever see the wheel paw?
No, so I use it's the knit mitt is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
So I use those all the time.
But these are awesome for getting full to get the wheel face.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
Makes it so much faster.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can get in there with the separate fingers.
So it's 2 and 1.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And is that the only finish it comes in for these ones?
Yeah, for now.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's good deal. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, sweet. Very
so
nice. And is this that box, because everything I've seen has been there.
Yeah, this is the old mitt on a stick. So the original mitt on a stick.
Okay, not the Pro.
The original one just had it's a fixed head.
Yes.
It's less expensive, but really customers want the versatility of being able to lock it into position or to allow it to rotate, just so you can hit it from all the different angles.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
So definitely get the Pro.
Go with the blue. That's what I bought. That's what I stopped.
Yeah, we'll probably end up phasing this one out.
Okay, gotcha. It's the extra functionality there. Really
people are willing to pay like a little bit higher. It's like $20 more, but it's worth it.
Yeah, definitely. Sweet. And then so these, are you coming out with different colored handles for these as well?
Yeah, different colored handles to kind of like keep track of, because it's cool. These things sit in your bucket, right? So to know which one you're grabbing.
Perfect.
And this is a Scrub Ninja cover, and we paired that up with the red handle because this can scratch like it can scratch like painted black wheels, gloss wheels. But it works on all kinds of wheels that are super dirty or just normal cars. So
if you're on your normal silver alloy wheel,
it's fine.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet. Very good, dude. And then tire saver. Oh, geez, I almost pushed the wall over.
No, you're fine.
So again, is that similar to the saver
applicator? Yeah. Have you used these?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, people love these things.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a tire shine applicator.
Yep.
And it has the same barrier layer inside.
So you're not penetrating
and then
all
check
the way
it out.
through.
It's got dual density foam. So feel the handle section is firm.
Wow.
And then
and that's soft.
So it'll
contour to your
everything you need. And it's
Sweet,
got we use the dreadnought twist. You definitely got to get these on your side.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone that has these loves them.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, honestly, I a lot of time I'm just using a saver.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people do. They reuse them.
Yeah.
But gosh, these things you can just use over and over again. You don't wash them or anything.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Because they actually work better once they have some old,
it just carries the product all the way across. Yeah, for sure. Okay, sweet. No, I'll be getting those in then immediately.
Hey, something else. I don't know if you've seen our our shop mop.
No.
So a lot of like shops have, especially for epoxy flaked epoxy floors, they're kind of hard to mop.
Absolutely.
So this has the same mechanism as the mitt on a stick, where it'll lock into position. And so it can work more like a squeegee.
Yeah.
Right. And so like on a flaked epoxy, or even like those Swiss Trax floors.
So it'll pick up. It works on that as well.
It'll work. Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't have it in the lock position, like the mop will flip over.
Gotcha. Okay.
So right, you see that?
Yeah.
It
so
can
watch,
flip
it can
over.
Roll over there.
But what you do is you just lock it into position here at an angle, and then you can
actually get out
scrub and clean the floor. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay. Cool. Those are. I mean. Has anybody gone after, like, said, hey, can I use that on my Sprinter van as opposed to, I mean...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do. Absolutely, yeah, for a larger vehicle.
You just want to be careful, you don't want it to roll over on the edge.
Exactly, yeah, and that's why this thing is designed with the cover all over.
Yeah.
And this one's designed as this side to fit into a bucket.
Yes. Yeah.
We had customers that are asking us to make a larger mitt on a stick like that.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll come someday. But.
So the Meganaut you launched last year at the show that you weren't even planning on launching until everyone's like, hey, I want that thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Dude, we sell so many of those.
Okay, so those aren't going anywhere.
No, we're going to keep selling them.
Cool, so make sure.
God, we've probably sold, since last Sema, we've probably sold a couple thousand of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was a table throw.
Yeah.
Kind of like a joke.
Yeah.
And people love them, man.
That's so cool.
And there's guys have come up and shown me like videos and pictures of them using them to dry cars. Like a couple guys showed me pictures of one guy on each side of the car just dragging the Meganaut across the whole car to dry like in one swipe.
That's what I love. So every Friday I have a same customer. He's got a bunch of big SUVs and stuff, and I just lob that thing over the hood. One pull, done. Next section. It's so nice.
It's crazy. So that's the weird thing about this. You make some crazy, weird products.
Just for fun.
People detailers find all kinds of
Exactly. No, it's I love that thing. I want to make sure I was sticking around. So. Good deal, dude.
Yeah.
Well, right on, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate it.
Pleasure seeing you. Absolutely.
Yep.
And we'll head on to the next one.
Awesome.
All right, guys, I just made it over to the Koch Chemie booth. Obviously, they have a bunch of new stuff coming out. Some really cool items that we actually touched on when Jason from Koch Chemie was in San Diego. Some really awesome items there, but there's a whole new consumer-facing brand behind me, these blue bottles here. How many, this is Liam, also from Koch Chemie. 10 items on this side?
10 brand new items.
10 brand new items. So really, really cool stuff here. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. So cockpit care, so interior.
So Refresh Cockpit Care is going to be your interior detailer, quick wipe downs.
Okay.
It's going to offer that anti-dust capabilities to it. It got a phenomenal smell. It's just a quick, easy working.
Okay, so that's cockpit care. And then we go into all around quick detailer.
Yep. Very simple. It's exterior detailer.
Yep. Nice and easy. Leather care. Yep. So that's nice. All the branding is very relevant to what it's used for. Obviously, very, very simple. Let's see here. We got Shine shampoo, Shine Speed polish. Oh, interesting. So you're doing a polish in this as well.
Yeah. So it's a very simple polish. It has a minimal amount of cut to it.
Okay.
It's more of a glazing polish just to get them in and out.
Yep.
It's very user friendly.
Very good.
Nice
for all those people that are getting into polishing, especially, that's going to be a great product to kind of get you familiarized with using a machine polisher.
Exactly.
Perfect.
It's more of a starter polish, and then we do also have our heavy cut available when you need something stronger.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, plastic care.
Yep. So this is going to be very similar to Plastar. It's just a consumer-based product for restoring plastic.
Perfect.
It's going to work on plastic tires, everything on the exterior. Brings it back to that OEM factory finish. Yep. Well, it's going to last long.
Very good. Yeah, I love Plastar, so that's nice. Okay. Is this is the only sizing as well?
This is correct.
Okay, perfect. Cool. So it's a dirt remover?
Correct.
Okay.
Very similar to a all-purpose cleaner. It is just ready to use, safe for every surface.
Perfect.
So for insect, dirt, pre-treating the vehicle, quick washes, it's phenomenal for that.
Very good. Multi-interior, again, similar to, so this one has a little more of the anti-properties to it. Is this one just more of a...
This is your general cleaner. Refresh Cockpit Care is more of your conditioner aspect.
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay, cool. Speed glass cleaner, obviously glass cleaner. Reactive wheel cleaner, is that iron removing? Reactive? Okay,
correct.
Perfect. And then Nanomatic shampoo, is that basically the same?
It's similar to Nanomatic shampoo. The only difference is this is a consumer-based line.
Okay, gotcha.
So Similar but different.
Yeah,
it's a
sure,
full
sure.
new
Just a little
formulation.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, it
so
is a full.
Yep,
Okay.
it's a different formulation than what we have for Nano Magic.
Okay.
But it's going to work in that same property.
Very good. Very good. Okay, cool. And then we'll walk over to some of the other new items for the traditional Koch Chemie line here. So we talked about this when Jason was in San Diego. Really exciting product here. I've been using this quite a bit, filming it on. I've been enjoying it quite a bit as well. Do you know, like, do people just foam it on, or can you?
You can spray it on.
You can spray it on.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
cool.
spray it right on.
I haven't tested it that way yet, but very exciting there. Tire glaze. Jason gave me a little heads up on this.
Okay.
Very excited about it. So it's just sprayable, water-based?
It's not water-based.
It's not
no.
water-based. Okay,
No.
gotcha. But sprayable tire shine.
Sprayable tire shine. It's got a high gloss finish to it as
Very
well.
nice. Very nice. Is it layerable? Like if you want more gloss, could you just keep going? Okay, perfect.
Of course.
Auto shampoo. So where are we at with this compared to a GSF or whatever else?
So Auto Shampoo is an alkaline shampoo, so it's a pH of a 9.
Yep.
Actifoam's a 9.5, so it's a step down from Actifoam.
Yep.
It is a multi-purpose, high-volume soap.
Gotcha.
So it's designed, it doesn't have much of a fragrance to it. We kind of
Oh, it doesn't?
It has a
Interesting.
lemony scent to it.
Okay.
It does have fragrance, but it's not what Actifoam is.
And a lot of people, so I love the way Actifoam smells, but a lot of people, I like to refer that, but you know, it only comes in the larger size.
Correct.
So this will be shipping.
This will be 1 liter.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. This, I don't know about.
Okay.
I don't think. This is brand new, right?
Brand new,
Okay,
correct,
cool.
yeah.
So we've had Magic Wheel Cleaner.
Correct.
Now we're going into alkaline wheel cleaner, so it's the high alkaline.
Dilutable wheel cleaner.
Very
so
good,
what's
cool.
nice about it, it's anywhere from 1 to 2 all the way up to 1 to 20.
Okay.
So it's very strong, very concentrated. It has a pH of 14. So
Okay.
as you
Yep.
dilute it down at different ratios, it's going to be a different pH.
Of course. Yep.
Doesn't have an iron mover built in though.
Yep.
But for heavy dirt, heavy brake dust capabilities, it's going to work phenomenally.
Almost. I mean, if you use it at its higher strength, you can almost spray it on, rinse it off, and you're pretty
correct.
much
it's
good
almost
to go.
touchless.
Awesome.
It also foams really nicely too.
Oh,
so
cool.
put in
Okay.
like a pump foamer,
Yep.
foam it on, let it dwell for a minute on the wheels and tires.
Yep.
Scrub if you need to, or just rinse it right off and you're ready to rock and roll.
Perfect. Very nice. Okay, cool. I personally love high alkaline wheel cleaners, so that'll be fantastic. Let's see here. Anything else? RS reactivation.
Yep.
Oh, and GFX,
Yep.
which is awesome, guys. This is basically essentially the same exact thing as GSF with an amazing holiday scent. You know what the exact scent is? It is so good.
It's
like,
Christmas in a bottle.
Yeah,
that's the best way to
That's
describe
exactly what it is. So, if you look at it though, pH of 7.5 versus pH 8.0, it's basically the same thing. It's just that I guess adding that scent just
Adding the
bumps it up,
fragrance
right?
bumps it up 0.5 of a point. It's nothing lower than it's still neutral.
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then reactivation shampoo.
Yes. So reactivation shampoo is our acid-based shampoo
Yep.
to descale and unclog ceramic coatings.
Yep.
So it's pH of 1. As you dilute it, it's going to bump up to about a 3.5, 4.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
safe in a bucket, safe in a foam cannon. It works well to where you can foam it on, let it dwell, rinse it off, or you can use it for a contact wash.
You can. Okay, so
Correct,
okay,
yep.
and then just with it being on the acidic side, does it help like with water spots and things?
It helps with some mild water
Mild,
spotting.
yeah, nothing
If
crazy,
they're
but-
heavily etched in there, we're gonna have to compound polish.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. There's no. Yeah, absolutely. And then another big thing, guys, is Koch Chemie actually, or KCX for the U.S. acquired, or is it worldwide?
Worldwide.
Oh, there you go. Worldwide acquired ColourLock, and if you guys have watched some of my past videos, I actually used to do quite a bit of interior repair for used car dealerships. Fantastic business model as well, and ColourLock is a fantastic. Do you know? Do they have full pro kits? And he's not on that side so much. Okay,
Yep.
so full pro kits as well as consumer facing, like if you just need a specific color for your own thing.
Yep.
So very, very cool stuff over there. I'm sure I'll be making more videos with that stuff to test it out, because I personally haven't used that. I don't even remember what I used. It was just a general professional kit where I mixed all my colors. But I've heard nothing but great things about ColourLock and all their leather care stuff. So very excited about that as well. So awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Definitely.
Absolutely. All right, guys. We're still in the Koch Chemie booth. We got Brad here. I was just talking about the GFX, right? Asking what that scent is, and it literally is. I can't put my finger on it, but it's just Christmas. He's got this case here, so we're gonna go ahead and let you take it away here. This is some of the top scents from Koch Chemie, because honestly, I think it's very well known that like Actifoam, GS, like they smell phenomenal. So really cool here.
So these are just, like I said, these are a handful of our top scents. This is the raw concentrate. And, like Josh said, this is, sometimes you'll smell our chemical and be like, that just smells good, but I can't quite put my finger on what exactly it is. Well, here we actually, for example, we have quick finish, right? I'm going to cover up what it is, but I'm going to let you smell it real quick.
Okay.
And it kind of plays a little trick on your mind here. It smells good. But then when I tell you what it is, it's actually iced tea.
Yeah, now I know exactly what that is.
Now you're going to smell the iced tea.
Yeah, 100%.
So now,
that's crazy.
You mentioned the Gentle Snow Foam Christmas, the new product, limited edition that we released. So again, it smells like Christmas, but what exactly is that, right? It's actually a baked apple, is what they describe it as. And so you and then you get the apples.
Yeah.
A little bit of hint of cinnamon in there.
Dude. Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, like these are just a handful of them. Everyone knows Gentle Snow Foam is cherry. This is Gentle Snow Foam. And again, it's just a concentrated.
Yep.
Leather Star is another one that kind of threw me for a loop when I found out what it was. Leather Star, we're gonna go ahead and cover it up again for you.
Okay.
Good clean. I was getting a new car type leather scent, honey and wax, and now I know for a fact it's honey and wax.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy just having the actual knowledge of exactly what it is. You can actually you notice it.
Yep.
And I love Leather Star for that purpose because for me, I don't know if it's just my nose, but some of the other conditioners I've used almost have a little bit of a smoky scent to them.
Yeah.
And so that's
it's always
going
to give you that fresh scent. I mean, I always joke, I'm like, it smells good because that's important, right? But no, seriously, I mean, if you can get something that increases your experience,
for sure,
it does play a role
for the user and the customer.
A lot of times,
the
first thing you're going to do when you get a bottle of soap, you want to crack it open and get the smell of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So.
Very cool, man. Well, thanks so much. Dude. That's
Absolutely.
really cool to have this. I like that a lot.
Yep.
Sweet.
Cool.
All right, what's up, guys? We just got to the Rag Company booth with the man himself. We're going to go over some of the new items. Obviously, the new Ultra Air. I'm sure you guys have seen some of this stuff already. I haven't gotten to play with all of them yet, so we're going to go ahead and let him talk about it a little bit, and then also a new item as well from there. So, if you want to go ahead and just take it away?
Yeah. Cool. Hey, guys. Anthony here for the Rag Company. Welcome to
Heard that
Sema
before, right?
2023. Where we're here at the booth. I know there's some new products coming out from pretty much everybody this year.
Yeah.
And we want to come out with some ourselves. So starting here, the Ultra Air line. This is going to be new for us for 2023 as of just several months ago. Ideally, we wanted to come out with some more accessories here within the Rag Company Ultra line in general. All right, we've come up with some microfiber applicators, some clay products, all within kind of that Ultra line of product. So we wanted to jump into something a little different, right? A microfiber company coming out with air tools. Kind of weird, right? Kind of weird. Everybody said, what's going on over there? But then they click and they look and they see the price and they go,
yeah, that was my initial concept. And I was like, okay, I see the price. What's the quality going to be like? And again, I got these. I haven't gotten to play with them, but I have just opened them up and looked at the quality of them. I'm blown away. Like, they're fantastic.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be pretty happy. And that was kind of it. It was trying to figure out how we could do this because this is something that we enjoy using, me and Levi do, in the shop, in the studio, in our own homes. And we wanted to see how we could basically bring these to everybody else at an affordable price, but still have the Rag Company backing behind it so you know you're getting premium products. So we have the Ultra Air Blaster over here, which is going to be probably the most popular, right? This is going to be your blowout tool. This is still going to be able to create that vortex of air that's going to be able to lift and pull out all the contaminants out of that deep embedded carpet or your velour seats or whatever it may be, right? It's going to be a fantastic tool for that. We have the Ultra Air Blaster Plus, which is now going to include a chemical, right? So
there,
Levi really wants to stress on this that while yes, you can use a chemical, it's best used with water because you don't want to breathe everything in, right?
Yeah,
there's certain chemicals out there that, probably less bad for you than others, but when it comes to detailing, this thing with just water alone is pretty incredible, but if you decide to throw an APC in, a rinseless wash, whatever you're putting into it, please use a respirator just because.
What about pre-treating the area first? And then, pre-treating, and then still recommend a respirator there just to be safe?
It's going to kick it back up, right? Because, again, it's creating that vortex of air. It's going to bring it back up into the air, and that's why in some detail shops that are constantly using glow guns or this style of gun, you'll walk in there and you'll be like, what is this fine mist, this fog inside here, right? You're like cleaning your glasses. What's going on?
Yeah.
It's usually caused by swirling that back in the air. So respirators are going to be fantastic. The Ultra Engine Blaster.
Yep.
This thing's wild. So if you have enough air capacity within your tank, within your compressor, this is going to be able to essentially completely detail an engine without any use of water or pressure washer, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be using just the air pressure alone, going through this conical shape here at the end,
Yep.
providing that actual blast of air in combination with the chemical and or water that you will be using in the tank. So it's wild.
I think I saw in your guys' video when you launched these, this one does kind of take the most.
It does.
Tank capacity
Yeah.
of
So,
CFL, okay.
well, because you're going to be using it so much.
Consistent,
I mean,
yeah,
think
sure.
about an engine, all
Yeah.
the nooks and crannies, right? Let's just say your undercarriage, your suspension. You're going to be constantly laying on that trigger, right? Whereas something like this or like this, you're going to be taking breaks
Yep.
because you're vacuuming in between.
Yep.
Right?
Let those
And-
tanks fill back up and keep going. And,
And
yeah.
that's where even people that have a 4.5 gallon tank, a 10-gallon tank, can still utilize these tools
Yeah.
100%. It just take breaks. That's all
Yep.
it is. It's just saying, hey, you're probably going to run out of air pretty quick, so develop a system where you can blow out an area, have your vacuum ready, vacuum up the debris,
Yep.
and then continue going, and you're going to get the most bang for your buck. So, engine blaster, awesome if you have the capacity. It's, yeah, I mean, you
Is there
throw...
a recommendation of?
I say if you have a 20-gallon tank, a 30-gallon tank, a 60-gallon
Okay,
tank,
okay.
ideally, but a little bit of water, a little bit of APC in there with some degreasing properties. You go into an engine bay, and for what it's worth, depending on your dilution of chemical, you won't have to come back through with water,
With anything
right?
else.
So
Very
you
cool.
can actually essentially do more of a touchless style wash, come back through, and maybe even just dab up some stuff
Sure.
with some towels, and
Sure.
you'll have a clean engine. So last but not least here, an ultra spray applicator. This is going to be designed for spraying a water-based dressing. Don't do anything with silicone, you don't want to breathe that in there.
Yep.
So wear a respirator. It's going to have a nice, accurate spray pattern
Okay.
for applying dressings to tires, dressings to interiors, applying... People say, can you put a coating in it? We don't recommend it.
Interesting.
We don't recommend it. I'm not saying it's not possible.
Right, right.
But I'm not saying I recommend it because
Right.
I don't want you breathing that in,
Yeah.
especially without a respirator. So you get creative if you want to at your own risk, but for the most part, for tires, for engine bays, for anything that's kind of you need that more accurate dressing power, it's wonderful. So
Okay, perfect.
those are going to be the 4 new tools here. Coming down here for a quick second, we have the no-soak applicators, which we did team up with AutoFiber, right? Many
Yep.
people think that we hate each other and we're enemies and all of that. No, we are very good friends with Ian, even though we are competitors.
Sure.
So we used his coating, his barrier technology
Yep, right in there.
and we kind of just licensed that through him so we
Okay.
can apply that to ours because he deserves the credit.
Yeah,
right?
sure,
You know,
sure.
we get along and we think that he.
Well, you guys did that in the
absolutely
past
killed it.
with the puck.
Yep, with the Pro
So,
Puck.
yeah,
Same
okay, so
thing.
now we're-
Same
perfect.
thing. So we have that. We have some new finger mitts here that some people like, the old school round wax applicators.
Sure.
Personally,
Yeah.
I go for this or I go for this, but
Right.
some people like this. The Ultra Utility Brush, all the Ultra Clay products, which have absolutely just blown away.
Uh-huh.
I mean, most people, everybody that's used them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
these are some of our favorites and continue to be a bestseller. And then last but not least here for what we'll show you today, not everything, but what we'll show you today is going to be the Rip and Rag microfiber towels. So 12 by 12, right? Roughly 180 GSM, feels more like 200 GSM
Okay.
at a 70-30 blend. These are going to be a tear-away microfiber towel that can be used for anything and everything. So when we first kind of started coming up with this idea, and everybody else started coming up with this idea at the same time,
Yep.
we were like, what can we do to make ours different, but how do we really want to market this? I'm a guy who works on his own vehicles. I like changing my oil. I like getting my hands dirty. I like wrenching on things, cussing in the garage, busting my knuckles, and I need multiple towels, right? I need one for blood, one for oil, and one for whatever the heck is coming out of my nose
Sure.
at the time, right? So I'm like, where do I got? Well, Blue Shop towels are great, right? I go through quite a few of those. But what about something that can be reusable, right? Something that's going to still look good on a garage shelf and be, just be awesome.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's where this came into play. So opening this up here, we'll kind of show you what this looks like. There's that little tab right there.
Just gotta get
Cool,
under
there.
it.
There we go. So it's going to be pre-wrapped from the factory here. Perforated cuts here on the edge. This is going to be an 80 count roll.
Okay.
So you can take this off and put this on a traditional roll if you want to do that.
Yep.
Or you keep it in the box, fold this over, feed it up through the mouth here,
Sweet.
and then pull it out as necessary. So these are, again, a 70-30 blend. We're the only one that did this in a 70-30 blend. I'm pretty stoked on that.
Yeah,
and it means it's going to be paint safe if you choose to use it on paint. But ideally, it's going to be for the weird jobs, polishing exhausts, right? Getting into the undercarriage, you're cleaning your suspension, you're cleaning things that you don't want to use your eagle edgelesses on, your gauntlets on, your all these fancy towels that do cost a decent amount of money.
Sure.
This takes that place. And so these are going to be coming out here in the next few weeks at theradcompany.com in both an 80 count and a 30 count size.
And the 30 count ships like that, so no box.
Ships just like
Okay,
that, no
perfect.
box.
Cool.
And so the box is going to come in at 80 towels for $29.95, $99, something like that, under $30, right?
Yeah.
Incredible deal. And then the 30 pack is going to come in about $14, $14.95, $14.99.
Very good.
Under $15. And these are going to be available on both Amazon and the Rad Company website. So I think that they're going to be one of our best sellers for everyday people.
Appeals to everyone, for
To
sure.
everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So rip, rag, wash, use, abuse, throw away, buy more, however you want to do it.
Yeah, definitely. No, very exciting stuff, man. I'm super excited for those. I really like that you guys went 70-30 on that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and again, I have these 3, but over the next few days here, as soon as I get back home, I'm gonna be, going through them all. So I'm super excited for that too. Is there a recommended CFM at 90 or whatever, like rating?
So ideally, if you could be at 4 CFM,
Okay.
at 90 PSI would be awesome. 100 PSI, okay. Yeah, I mean anything around there.
Okay.
4 CFM and higher is gonna be great. But yeah, that's when the tool's gonna be effective, right? Anything
for
less
sure.
than that, you're gonna have kind of maybe a subpar experience. You're gonna, why isn't this spinning?
Right.
Spin faster than that?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not the tool's fault. It's just, you got to have the right equipment.
You got the right compressor. So I think we joked around when we said that with this line coming out, we probably contributed to a lot of new air compressor sales, in the last few months. Room for, no, we won't come up with an air compressor, but the thought is cool. So.
Yeah, definitely. Well, right on, man. Thank you so much.
Dude, no
it's
problem,
a pleasure
man.
meeting you in person. This is the
Dude,
first
you
time
too.
meeting in person, so yeah, enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, you
right
too.
on, man. Thank you.
Right on, man.
All right, guys, so we just made it over to the MaxShine booth. We have some awesome new items here. Very similar here to the AutoFiber one, but this one looks awesome as well. So you do have an adjustable head. You can click side to side. So this one, now it's locked in. Oh, this one, now it's open, so it rotates 360 degrees. Lock it into place. Still rotates here, but does not rotate side to side. Extension pole goes about 5 feet or so. And this one will ship as a kit, so you will get both of these heads. We also have a brand new, exciting here, but we also have a low pressure foam gun. This is the kind that you'll hook up to your garden hose, but it looks really, really good. I really like the design of it, so I'm really excited for this. I don't use these garden hose ones personally, just because I'm a pressure washer on everything, but for all you guys that just want to wash at home with your garden hose, it's a great option. But we also have the full-blown foam cannon here. So again, same style, really, really good looking, all the same, full adjustments on top. I haven't played with this too much. Let me see if I don't know. Yeah, looks like you can change the spray pattern as well from vertical to horizontal. And again, it just looks really, really good. Let's go ahead and open it up real quick. You do have a nice, I was checking it out a little bit, you do have a nice silicone-based straw, so it's nice and flexible. And a little plastic filter on the bottom. And as you can see, a nice wide opening to fill up your chemical. So very, very cool there. Along with that, there's a new lance attachment that they are coming out with right here. So this you can actually pop in to the foam cannon there, and you can run your foam cannon, and then when you're done, you just flip this switch, just like so, and then you're able to push out and go do your normal pressure washing job here. So you can foam it and rinse it very, very quickly and easily. They're also coming out with new tips, similar to the other ones I just showed you guys, but they have a nice sleeve on them. Let's see what else we've got here. A couple of new items over here for brushes. So we have some new short, stubby brushes. I was just playing with these. They're extremely, extremely comfortable in the hand. They fit very, very well. Currently, they're just doing these 2 types of bristles, but who knows down the road. We also have this guy. So you can get this, so there's 2 different bristles here. So you have the storage container. Let me get this off here one-handed. So you have the 2 different types of bristles. You can buy it as a kit where you get the whole deal, or you can buy it individually. They have 2 colors over here. I don't know if that's actually going into production or not. We'll have to see. but there's the gray and red, so really cool. And then we'll move over here, and we have a brand new rotary polisher from them. So I'm excited to test this thing out. It feels beefy, you know, like real, like you can get a lot done. Probably going to be fantastic for the body shop guys. But even, you know, as a detailer, there's certain times where I will still go to a rotary. 99% of the time I am using my dual action polishers, but having a rotary option is fantastic. Yeah, nice tactile feel on the speed selector. Feels really good. You do have the trigger lock on the side. Does not feel like a progressive trigger, it's just on and off, but I don't know that for sure. We'll have to check that out once we actually get our hands on this thing and test it out. Moving along from there, we also have a brand new drying towel. As you can see, it's a twist loop, and it's really cool. Let me put the camera down. So it's a full square. So hopefully you guys can see that, but that's a full square, as opposed to, you know, all the other ones are rectangle. I really like the fact that they've made it just a square option. So really cool there. And then you guys have seen me actually use this guy here in a video. I was using it on my truck to clean out the wheel wells. But so these are new brushes, and you can get, they also have a shorter one with a different bristle. And you can, they will be offered this bristle in a short one and also this bristle in a long one. So you can get the two options. And then a new little brush. Obviously you can use this for striping out your carpets, interiors, but also the density of this bristle is like incredible. It's not too stiff, and so for tires, this is going to be incredible. And again, nice little grip on it. So fantastic new items from MaxShine. All right, guys, so there you have it. Tons and tons of new products that came out for the 2023 SEMA show. Awesome products from all those brands, and that's pretty much it for the coverage of while I was there, but I'm planning on doing another video of some things that I missed out on. Obviously, Meguiar's came out with some really interesting stuff, so we'll do a separate video talking about the things that I missed that I think are definitely notable, that I'm upset that I missed, because I think they're incredible. Basically, they have a new polish that's coming out. They have a new pro-grade ceramic coating. It's really other really cool stuff, as well as Geon. Geon was not at the show, but they do have some new products that came out. So we'll go through all of that stuff in a separate video. Again, guys, links down in the description for the things that are available currently. I am stocking in a lot of the stuff from the Rag Company, as well as AutoFiber, obviously, and the new GFX and some other new products from Koch Chemie. So there it is, guys. I hope that video was enjoyable for you. I know it was a long one, but hopefully you know, it was beneficial for you guys. So that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we will see you on the next one.